What's up everybody? This is my Vinyl 2. Actually it's my NES 2 for this video because I'll be showing my current Nintendo Entertainment System collection. This is most of the NES games. I don't have the entire library of Nintendo games that have been released. These are the games I've owned since the late 80s. I also have some NES boxes to show near the end of the video. So look out for those after I go through these cartridges. And before I get started, I want to apologize for not putting up a video in 3 weeks. I got sick shortly after I made the Show Your Bootlegs video, and I've also been busy with my IT class. But so far the class is going great. I'm learning a lot of new things there. So anyway, let's go through these. This pile here will be games that start from A through the letter L. And first game here is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Very tough game. Next game is Bionic Commando. It's a little torn. Next is a hockey game, Blades of Steel. And this is a gambling game called Casino Kid. And this is the classic Castlevania, one of my all-time favorite games. And this is the sequel, Castlevania II Simon's Quest. I have Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, but it's going to be an NES box at the end of the video. This is another classic, Contra. It's kind of tore up. This is how it was when I bought it at the flea market. Next game is Cobra Command. This is a helicopter game. Next game is Commando. This is a shooter game. This is an overhead shooter game. It's best to use a turbo controller for this game because this game's pretty tough. Contra Force. This game blows. I don't like this game. I don't like this game either. This is Deadly Towers. Stay the heck away from this game. Next game is Double Dragon. Got it in a case here. Double Dragon. One of my all-time favorite fighter games. Next game is DuckTales. It is kind of tore up too, but it plays great. Excitebike, classic game. Xanadu, RPG game. This is a Zapper game called Freedom Force. This is Goonies 2. Gradius, first Gradius. Gun.Smoke, another overhead shooter game. A basketball game right here called Hoops. Another hockey game called Ice Hockey. This is a tank game. It's called Iron Tank. This one's a Jeep game, a Jeep shooter game called Jekyll. And this is Jordan versus Bird, 1-on-1. This is a basketball game. It's Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird. This game's alright. It's not my favorite basketball game. And here's a really difficult game right here. Karnov. Next game is Kid Icarus. And of course the classic Legend of Zelda. This one too is a classic, though most people don't like this game. Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Here's another shooter game called Life Force. This is a space shooter game like Gradius. And the last one in this pile here, Little Nemo the Dream Master, not Nemo the fish. And now on to this pile of games that go from M through S. Yeah, M through S. First game here, Mac Rider. Major League Baseball by LJN. I am in the LJN Haters Club. They make the worst games I've ever played. But this is alright. I still prefer Baseball Simulator 1000. I don't have the NES game cartridge of it yet. I do have the Super Nintendo port, and I love that one. So, and onto a classic game, Mega Man 1. And of course, this is my favorite Mega Man game, Mega Man 2. This one is probably my second favorite Mega Man game behind Mega Man 2 here. Mega Man 3. And here's Mega Man 4. I don't have 5 or 6. I played 5 and 6, but I don't like them as much as these games. Now, I still like those games. They're playable. But I was almost about to get Mega Man 6, but it was priced at $20, so I passed on it. Oh. Metal Gear. This is another frustrating game. And the classic Metroid. This is the original, and it has the map I printed out right here. Entire map of the game, the walkthrough right here, because this is a game where you can easily get lost. I wouldn't play Metroid without this map. And another LJN game. Wow, NFL football. This game blows. And this is a classic game, Ninja Gaiden. It's classic, but it's very tough. It's just tough. It takes me about 2 hours to beat it, because this game is frustrating a lot, but I still love it. This is a army shooter game, Operation Wolf. Next game, Paperboy. Pro Wrestling. Punch Out. I have Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but it will be shown later in the video. Qbert. RC Pro-Am. Russian Attack, another difficult game. Rygar. Section Z. Cycross. Silver Surfer, another frustrating game. Spy Hunter. Star Voyager. Stealth. Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight. This is a game called Rolling Thunder on Tengen. This is an unauthorized game. My next game is a game that everybody knows. Super Mario Brothers. This is the first press-in cartridge. This still plays great. This is the game I had all my life. Not gonna get rid of this game. Next game, Super Mario Brothers with Duck Hunt. Next is a sequel, Super Mario Brothers 2. And probably my favorite of the Mario games, Super Mario Brothers 3. Next game is a classic, Super C. Awesome game. This is a sequel to Contra. Love this game. This next game is the worst game ever with the word super in it. Super Pitfall. This game is an abomination. If you want to play Pitfall, play Pitfall 1 and 2 on the Atari and Commodore 64 games. Any other systems, but don't play the Nintendo port of this. This game, I don't like this game. Alright, on to the small part here, the small pile here. Games that start with T and end through W. And I'm going to show some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. This is the first one. This one is a frustrating game. One of the hardest games I've ever played. Never beat it. I beat it on the emulator though, because I use the save states. And this game is superior to the first. This is Turtles 2, the arcade game. And this is the third game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Manhattan Project. Another game from good old Konami, Tiny Toon Adventures. This is, to me, the definitive football game on the NES to play. Much better than the LJN abomination I showed you earlier. Tecmo Bowl. I love this game. This is another game by Tecmo. Tecmo Road Wrestling. A game that everybody knows, Tetris. And this is a helicopter shooter game called Tiger Heli. Here's a game based on the famous Tom Cruise movie, Top Gun. That's another frustrating game. Not one of my favorites. Next game is Trojan. Track and Field 2. I have Track and Field 1, but that will be shown later. Wheel of Fortune, based on the famous game show. And this one too is an abomination. This is Winter Games. Couple Wizards and Warriors games. This is the first one. This is a sequel, Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2. This one I've never beaten. It's pretty hard. This one I've beaten. This is a game I haven't played much. This is Wizardry. And the last of these individual cartridges is Wrecking Crew. This is like a Mario game. You play as Mario Luigi. But it's an okay game. And I'm going to conclude with my NES box collection. And I have about 11 games here. And let's go through these. First one here is a classic, Battletoads. This game is extremely difficult. This game is famous for its high difficulty. I still love this game though. Has the game in here. No instruction manual. Next game is Codename Viper. This game is based on the Rolling Thunder game I showed earlier. That's what the back looks like. Still has the game. And has the inserts in here. A lot of inserts. I think this is a Nintendo Power insert. There's the instruction manual, reply card. This has a poster of all the Capcom games. And this one's in beautiful shape. This is not really an iconic game, but I played it and I liked it. Next game is a classic game. This is Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. That's what the back looks like. Here's the game. Take out all the inserts here. Here's the instruction manual. All these are in great shape. Some Nintendo Power stuff. This is some contests that was held. Next game is Double Dribble, favorite basketball game. Here's the cartridge right here, and here's the instruction manual. Next game is another difficult game. This is still a classic game, but it's also noted for its high difficulty. This is Ghosts and Goblins. That's what the back looks like. There's no inserts in this. It's just the game. I did beat this game one time. It took me about 2 to 3 hours. I didn't use Game Genie. I didn't use any other cheats. I just used the continues, the continue option that was available after I get a game over. But yeah, tough game. I love it still. Next game is a Zapper game. This is Hogan's Alley. What the back looks like. That's the cartridge, and there's the instruction manual. And this one is a war game. This is a game called Laser Invasion. What the back looks like. Here's the cartridge. There's the insert. This is the instruction manual. I don't know if there's anything else in this box, but I'm just going to go on to the next game. This is Legendary Wings. It's an overhead shooter game. It's best to use a turbo for this game. Really fun game. Here's a cartridge right here. Pull out the inserts. This is the instruction manual. Next game is of course a classic, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This one has the cartridge along with the instruction manual. Someone wrote down the passcodes right here. Next game is Strider. I prefer the Sega Genesis port of this game, but the NES port is alright. I still like to play it. The box is in great shape. This is the back. Here's the game right here. And here's the instruction manual. And the last game is the first track and field game. That's what the back looks like. The box is kind of deteriorated. And here is the game right here. There's no instruction manual in this, unfortunately. And that wraps up my NES game collection. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go back to vinyl videos after this. So, anyway, that's all I have for now. You take care.